going to start off at the beginning how I found out and everything. I was going to my regular checkups at my regular doctor. You know, you go to them like every month when you first start off, every week or so. Bless you, baby. So I ended up going to my doctor on one of my doctor's appointments, and we did an ultrasound. So when we did the ultrasound, they told me it was something that they seen on the ultrasound that didn't look normal to them, and it wasn't nothing that they can pick out to tell me. So they scheduled me another doctor visit to like the bigger doctor, like the doctor who can like really see what's on the inside of your stomach. So we ended up going there a month later. So during this time, I was finding out her gender, and during that time, my grandma also passed. She was like a second mom to me, so it was very hard. When I say very hard, I mean very hard. Because I'm looking like, what's wrong with my baby? I don't know what's wrong, if she healthy or not. Like, it was just so many things going around in my mind. Like, it was bad. And around that time, I found out she was a girl. So I ended up giving her my grandma's first name as her middle name. So her name is Riley Eloise Levert. But when I ended up going to the doctor's appointment, they ended up telling me that she had something called Spinabifida. I was new to that. I didn't know what it was. Like, I was researching the rest of my pregnancy, 5 months up until 9 months. I still ain't know what it was, even though they kept telling me they was gonna do this and that when she was first born. I didn't know what it was. So I ended up they ended up having to induce. What's wrong? They ended up having to induce me at 9 months. I think a week before my actual due date. They ended up inducing me, and so when she first was born, I wasn't able to hold her the first 3 days. First of all, I was supposed to have a regular pregnancy, pushing her out. I was pushing for about 15 minutes, and then they told me I gotta have an emergency C-section. That's when I end up getting rushed to the emergency room, babe, to have an emergency C-section. I was screaming the whole time, cause who went? This is a C-section we're talking about, honey. You gotta go in places that you don't want to go in. So basically, they finally got her out. I'm telling you, as soon as she got out, I didn't even know that was my baby. I'm thinking other moms in the delivery room, you know, having a baby in the room, you know, getting their baby delivered. This baby back. But yeah, soon as she came out, I looked to the left and I just see this baby staring at me, like, no crying. That's why I didn't know she was out. She just staring at me. I ain't said a word. She want to sleep now. I ain't said a word. So she just staring at me. I'm looking like, I asked my boyfriend, was that our baby? He was like, yeah. I'm just looking at her. She just looking at me. That was, when I tell you, that was the best moment of my life. I swear to God. Because to this very day, she still staring at me like that. Like, I ain't never had nobody look at me like that. Like, she just stares at me all the time and always laughing. But, so I can say she just turned 5 months. I can say up until now she's had about 13 surgeries total. A 5-month-old going through all those surgeries is a lot. And it was a lot on me also because I'm her mama and I feel everything she's feeling. The crying, the hollering, the pain that you don't know that she's in because you never had that type of pain before. I ain't never in my life had a surgery before, so I don't know what type of pain she in, but you feel it. It was a lot on me when I first had her. After the first surgery, I didn't even know she was gonna have to have this many surgeries down the line. She's so pretty. I didn't know she was gonna have to have this many surgeries down the line, but her first surgery, they had to close up her back because it was open while she was in the womb. And the second surgery, she had hydrocephalus. You have to search these words because I am not gonna explain what they is. She had hydrocephalus on her brain, and it causes excess fluid, so she had like migraines. Imagine y'all migraines times a baby head. Like, she new to this type of stuff. That's some pain that she ain't never experienced before, and a pain that she kind of got to get used to because hydrocephalus is not curable. A shunt might put it in, but it's gonna maintain it for the time being. and you'll eventually have to get another one put in years later down the line. This is something that cannot be cured, and I hate it. Because I always hear other stories, other nurses at the doctor. They always tell me how they had patients with spina bifida, or one of their family members had spina bifida. And some, get to walk. This is a condition where the doctor's going to automatically tell you that, your child is most likely not going to walk. Your child is most likely not going to, go to the bathroom on their own. They're going to have excess fluid. Their hair is going to be bigger than usual. They eventually need a shunt in. You're definitely going to have your back closed up, or, they can have myelomeningocele, which is, the bump on their back. So, Rye had two different types of spina bifidas. She also have the lump on her back as well. And it causes her the pampers to go up a lot. She's in a size 3 right now. She skipped over 2. She instantly went from 1 to 3 because her bump got big on her back. It's a soft bump. It's nothing hard, so... I don't think it hurt her when she's laying down, but eventually I think they said they had to do something about it down the line to treat it, because it's going to get uncomfortable eventually. But her first surgery, they had to close her arm back up. Second surgery, they had to drain the excess fluid off her head, because let me tell you, her head was big. It got big like that first week of her being born. It just got big out of nowhere. I'm looking like, oh, she's so cute. I'm thinking she got her head from her daddy, because her daddy head is big as I don't know what. And he half Asian, so I'm thinking that's normal. So, they was like, that's not normal. She got hydrocephalus, so they had to drain that fluid. The third surgery, her back wasn't healing properly. The back takes a long healing process, especially with her myelomeningocele of her bump being on her back. So, that took a lot of healing. So we was in the doctor about a month and a half, I could say, when she was first born, and it was a lot on me, because I know after me having her the C-section, I had to go back and forth from UAB to Children's. Thank God they was close, but there was a lot on somebody having a C-section. You shouldn't be moving around like that at all. But me, I was going to see my baby. I didn't care what them doctors were saying. They was telling me I had to be back over there at a certain time to get my medicine. I wasn't studying nothing about me. I was worried about her, because she just had a surgery. I just had a surgery too, but I don't care. I'm worried about my baby at this point. So yeah, I was in a lot of pain the first month, especially the first week. I was being stubborn. I didn't want no help. I just wanted to get over there. I went over there sometimes with myself in the wheelchair, strolling myself. I could not walk at all. I couldn't walk that first week at all. I tried so bad. It took me so long to get to the bathroom. You know that bathroom in that room right there. But it took me at least 5 minutes to get, actually 10, 5 there and back. I was in that much pain. But I didn't care. I was worried about this little girl right here. Third surgery, they had to go back in her back because it wasn't healing properly. So after that, I can't even keep up with how many surgeries she had. I think she had more than 13, actually. I'm just going off the surgeries that I remember. I think they had to go on her back at least 3-4 times. So I'm just calculating all them up. She eventually got released from the hospital a month and a half. So when she went home, she didn't have a shunt in. They just drained the fluid, thinking it was going to stay down. I presume is at least 2, 3, 4 weeks later, a month later, she was just crying a lot for no reason. It was like, she get fussy, I'm thinking that's a baby, that's what babies do, but being what she got, you want to be cautious about that type of stuff. So I took her into the emergency room. I was worried. They was like, yeah, we got to go ahead and put an emergency shunt in, because, her vessels in her head is swelling normal than usual, and that can cause eruption with her brain. They can mess up her, just anything that's going on in the head area. So it's mandatory that they get them shunts in, placed right in, or it's gonna mess up her mental. They had to cut off her hair and do the surgery. I'm gonna show y'all her hair, because this is important with her journey. Showing y'all and everything. I hope she don't get mad. But yeah, this is my baby shunt. It goes from the top of her head. Oh, teen. It's so tight. It's so tight. Okay. Oh, Tay. I'm sorry, y'all. She not allowing me. But you see that? line going across her head. That is the shunt. It starts from the top and it goes from her neck to her stomach. So that's the long healing process. She got about 5 stitches in her head right now and 1 in her stomach. I don't know if they dissolve or not, but she got to go back to the doctor in like a week or 2 to get them took out or they dissolve. But one thing I was happy about, you know, they told me that she possibly won't be able to walk. Okay, since my baby was born, she wasn't able to move her legs at all. She has no feeling in her legs. Only thing she moves is her toes. That's about it. Eventually, I'm going to say this. I'm going to speak this into existence. She's going to walk regardless of what they're saying. But I got something in the mail that she's going to start therapy next month. I'm really excited about this so I can see her progress. Like, I was really excited. I was crying because this is a big step. Like, this is a big step for her. You up, mamas? Nah, she just sleep with her eyes open. I don't cry as much as I did at the beginning, but talking about it gets me emotional because she's been through a lot and she's only 5 months. That's what gets me the most. My auntie just recently got a shunt put in. She told me the pain is unbearable, like bad. So I can imagine what Riley feeling right now, and I don't know. I try to be careful with her as possible, but I don't know the type of pain she be in. I know when I move her around though, it sounds like I'm shaking up a water bottle. Like that's how bad the fluid on her head is. I don't know if it's supposed to go down, but they say it's normal for me to hear that. But her hydrocephalus is bad. Her forehead might look big, but I think it's supposed to be smaller than that, honestly. Hey, look, it's YouTube, girl. Say hey, tink tink. But yeah, it's hard. You know, getting pregnant, you thinking you gonna have, you know, a regular pregnancy, regular child who gonna be running around bad, tearing up everything, and it turned out the total opposite. Oh, trust and believe, I am more than grateful for what God put on me, cause I knew I can handle it. I knew I could. I'm handling it damn good. I really am. Everything I've been through, I done just picked it up and kept it moving so far. So I know I'm doing a good job. Regardless, I be having so many encouraging, you know, texts from people. I thank God for the friends I do have because they always reach out to me, check on me. Little do they know. Little do they know that they really be helping me out. They really help keep me motivated. Like, I really do be needing those texts. Because usually I be in my room just sitting here depressed, sad. But I know she's a blessing regardless of what she going through. She really is. And I know when she started her therapy, everything's gonna get better. She's gonna walk. She's gonna make progress. I'll be looking up so many Spinabifida babies, and it's amazing because some of them be in wheelchairs, some of them be walking. Most of them walk with a limp. I think all of them walk with a limp. So if I was to walk, when she walks, she's gonna walk with a limp eventually because that's how all of them start off, you know. They probably don't start out walking until like 5. But yeah, she gonna get this feeling in her legs. I know when she go to her checkups and everything, that's how I know she ain't got feeling, because anytime they get her shots in her legs, she would just be laughing, you know. Other children will just holler, but when they touch her feet, she get the hollering. So she got feeling in her feet, but not her legs. It's crazy, but Spinabifida babies for you. It's gonna get better though. I know it is. It's been a journey so far, but I'm not even done yet. She only 5 months, so trust and believe. We got so much more ahead of us, and I'm gonna hold her hand every step of the way till she old and gray. Mama gonna be there for sure. We're gonna get through this. It definitely is. I just wish I could meet somebody else with, you know, with Riley conditions, another mama that I can, you know, relate to. because this something you need to talk to somebody about who got the same, you know. Yeah, I have mommy friends, but you know, they don't have kids with, you know, spina bifida. Like, I want to have somebody, mom friend with spina bifida, because you just want to see what they got to come. All spina bifida babies are different. Excuse the milk. All spina. Hey, you should go back to sleep, girl. Yeah, all spina bifida babies come with different challenges. Some of them walk, some of them don't. Some of them use the restroom on their own. I know one nurse told me that she had a baby with spina bifida. She just recently graduated high school, so she wasn't able. Ooh, shh, don't you do it. You did it. You did it. You did it. She wasn't able to use the restroom at all. She's still not able to use the restroom, but she said when she graduated, that was going to be her goal. So she had a surgery recently where all you got to do is, I think, release something or click a button in that area and it'll release it. So she was wearing diapers, like grown-up diapers and diapers up until now. But now she's in her big girl panties now. And I'm so proud. Like, I really wanted to meet her. Like, when she was telling me that, I started crying. But thank God that Rye was able to let it go on her own. The first day she was letting it go on her own. They had to calf her, but she was letting it go. Only thing she's not able to do is move her legs. Everything else is great. She's doing good. Who ain't gonna walk? Tell them, Rye, look. I wish she was up right now. She'll definitely be telling y'all she gonna walk for sure. Look. But yeah. I don't know if I said everything, but we're gonna say something on the next video. But I just wanted to let y'all know my journey, Rye's journey with this spina bifida. We got so much more to go, but we're gonna keep y'all up to date. So, you ready to say bye, Riley? Say bye, Tink Tink. She gonna get mad at me. Say bye, girl. There we go.